Hi everyone, I'm JD from Little Bindy Journals. Welcome back to my channel. This is a Junk Journal with Me episode working in my 2021 journal, and I am working on another one of my weekly journal prompts. So I think I'm up to prompt number 9 or 10. I am combining some of the prompts together. If I have some ephemera that I want to put onto one page, for example, I have a whole bunch of ephemera around me that I thought I might want to use. I didn't use all of it, but I had a bookmark, a postcard, I had some of my printable cat pieces here from my Etsy. I didn't end up using those ones. I have a magazine here from Daphne's Diary where it had some cat images, and of course I have some photos as well. And so the page I'm documenting for this session is to do with my black cat Keanu, and so I'm just gathering all of these different pieces of ephemera that I have, and I use some of them. And to tick off some of the prompts for the February prompt list, I'm ticking off magazine and postcard. So that will cover prompt 9 and 10, I believe. So what I'm doing here is just gathering all my supplies, having a look at them all, and then I am going through my photos, and Keanu has just plonked himself down, and I love that he likes being involved with my videos. So cute. So yeah, I just printed out a whole bunch of my photos, and I've got to try and keep on top of this because I take so many and then they kind of build up and I keep forgetting or putting off actually sticking them in my journal, and then I have a backlog to catch up on. I did used to have just a cat journal for recording cat memories of Keanu, but I am now trying a new thing where I just record his memories in my normal daily or 2021 journal. Not sure if I like it because it's a bit all over the place and hard to find, whereas in the cat journal I could record his life chronologically, but I'll give it a go for a little while and just see if I like it or not. So I've just chosen this photo that I definitely want to include on this page, and this one is just so cute of him sitting on my bed next to my pillow, all curled up. And I actually have a little baby photo of him when he did the exact same thing the first day I got him, or the first couple of days I got him. He curled up next to my pillow, and yeah, just I wanted to get that contrasting photo. And then I've just pulled out some pieces from Johanna Clough's Etsy Little Bindy. She so kindly gifted me Wish Garden. No, yeah, is that what it's called? Wish Garden, her very first digital kit. And then I bought her Sweet Pea kit. So I think I had a bunch from those two kits, and I'm not sure which ones I'm using here, but they're either from one of those two kits. And so I think the piece with the girl curled up with the cat is from the Sweet Pea collection, and the cat tile piece is from Wish Garden. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was from. And I'm just trying to play around with layout. It takes me a little while to figure out how to arrange everything because my problem is I've got too many things I want on the page and they don't fit. But I eventually solved that problem, as you'll see a bit later. And I also chose the picture with Keanu lying next to my legs as I'm reading a book, because I thought that went well with the photo of the girl lying next to her cat. And I'm kind of documenting how I absolutely love it when Keanu sleeps next to my legs or sleeps on my bed at night. He has phases where he sleeps on his own bed, on his scratching post, especially when it's really hot, he sleeps there. But now that it's getting a little bit cooler, he has been sleeping on my bed with me every single night, which has been really nice. One time I turned off the light and got into bed, and straight away he jumped off his bed onto my bed. I was like, oh, thank you, Keanu. I love it when you sleep on my bed. And some nights I wake up, because usually he sleeps at my feet, but some nights I wake up in the middle of the night and he's lying right next to my side. It's just so snuggly and cute. So that's what I record on the back of this postcard. Now this postcard I found in Melbourne at an op shop, I believe, or a vintage place, and I thought it was just cute with the little girl holding the cat. And I was thinking about using a paperclip it to that page, but then I ended up gluing on this piece here, and then I record that memory on this postcard about how he sleeps on my bed now at night, and sometimes I wake up and he's curled up next to me. I just got a bit of washi tape here that I'm sticking down the side. I pulled out all of my cat washi tape. Thank you so much to Karen, who sent me most of that cat washi tape. I did get one from In Love Art Shop as well. And yeah, anytime I do a Keanu cat page spread, I pull out those washi tapes to decorate. So yeah, now I'm just writing that down there. And then because I just have so much ephemera and so many photos that I wanted to put down on the page, I ended up going over 2 page spreads just to give me some more room. And also I really wanted to include the magazine cutouts because the prompt that I really wanted to do in this weekly prompt was using a magazine. So because the magazine was a bit more vintage looking, it didn't really work well with the printables from Johanna Clough, which are kind of more that bright colours, more cartoony and cutesy. So I wanted to put more of the refined, elegant vintage pages on a separate page if I could. So this is where I'm just playing around with layout, and I was going to paperclip it there, but then I go over to the next page and it has more of this vintage look to it, so I thought it looked kind of cool in that pocket there. And because it fit nicely, I thought, well, that's telling me, yep, let's put it in that pocket, and that way I have this extra space. So now I'm just trying to figure out what to put on this extra space, and then I did decide, to put the more vintage looking pieces there. So I cut out all of the little pictures of the cats, and it was so fun when I flipped through this edition of Daphne's Diary. I was so excited when I saw all of these cat pages. I was like, yay! I'm definitely using those for the Keanu page. And Keanu's come to have a little visit again. So cute. And so because there's so many pages, I think there was 4 pages, I didn't have enough space to use all of them on this particular page spread, but I can definitely use them for some other pages. So I will file those extra pictures away in my cat ephemera folder, and they'll be ready to go for another time. So now I'm just, I think I'm still cutting out. Yep, one more I'm cutting out. So I'm looking at the pictures and I'm thinking, which picture of mine can I put on the page? And I ended up choosing the pictures that had more of like a playful element to them. The cats are playing with some art supplies. I think there's a paint palette there. So when I looked at my own photos of Keanu, I chose one that had to do with him playing with my craft supplies. So there's one of him holding ribbon or seam binding in his mouth. It was so cute. I was adding a closure to one of my journal covers, and so I had all my seam binding out on my desk, and he just comes along and wants to play with it, and it's just so cute. And then after he played with it, he just sat himself down on my desk, or he laid it down on my desk and just sat there or laid down there with the ribbon in his mouth. It was so cute. What are you doing, Keanu? Anyway, going back to this page, I just wanted to do the layout for this more the brighter, cute page. So I put my photo, the main feature photo, at the top of Keanu, and then I wanted to include one of Johanna's printables on the left and one on the right to balance that out, and then another one of photos of my cat at the bottom, again to balance that out. So I chose this one of him curled up in his bed. So that's his bed. That's on top of his scratching post. It's like a 4-story scratching tree. And the very top story is his bed, and he loves sleeping there. Day and night he sleeps in it. He's up there right now, curled up there right now. And he gets himself curled up into the strangest positions sometimes, where he's upside down and he covers his head with his paw. It's just so cute. So I took a photo of him like that. And yeah, the other reason I'm including that photo is because it really struck me again yesterday, just, how much I love him, and how it just amazes me that I have a cat and that cats exist, and just the beauty and wonder of cats. In a previous video I shared about my love of dogs and how much dogs are always a thing that shows me God and shows me the love of God. And when I did have a dog years ago now, it always just reminded me of my amazing God, and I would never take her life for granted. I would look at my dog and just watch her, and sometimes even be brought to tears, and just thinking of how much I loved my dog and how much I saw God in her and how much I felt loved through God through my dog. And I would just also just be so impressed or amazed and in awe at the shape of a dog, just how beautiful they are. I'm not sure, it's that transcendent thing, so I'm probably not going to describe it very well. But yeah, I'll get back to that thought in a second. Let me just continue on with the layout here. So I added that little label piece from Johanna's kit as well, and just did the date, as I always like to date every entry. Coming over back to my vintage page, I just playing around with the layout here as well, and cut out those 2 little pieces and thought they were the perfect size for this band here. And I kind of wanted to cover up that fernery as well, because this is more like a botanical nature page, and I wanted to make it more cat themed. And then on the left hand side, I didn't want to cover too much of that page as it's really pretty already as is, but I love how it says love's old sweet songs. So that reminds me of God's love and the love of the cats and dogs that I have, and the love that is just shown to me through those. And then I also want to keep the butterflies on the left showing, and the blue flower, definitely want that showing as well. And at the bottom of the page, I'm not sure if you can see, but it says something like mean so much to a friend or something like that. So I wanted to keep that written out there too, because I see my cat as a wonderful friend. I always saw my dog as my best friend. So that I like how everything ties in and all those details work together in this page. And then yeah, I'm just choosing which photo and which picture from the magazine to include, and went with this combination here. And just how cute is my cat holding the seam binding. He wasn't chewing it or anything, he was just holding it in his mouth. So cute. He always makes me laugh, and that's another thing that I love about my cat. He adds a bit of joy and humour and delight and makes me smile every single day. So yeah, just so much love for him. So yeah, that is that page now. There's no writing necessarily on that page, only on the back of that postcard, because it's all just purely decorated. And then over here I have my combination of writing space and decoration, just giving the page a title and writing Keanu at the top. If you'd like to know the story behind his name and how I got him, I will link below a video where I share that and show baby Keanu. It's so cute. Anytime I want to see baby Keanu, I just watch that video and I go, oh, he's so adorable. And I'm so glad I filmed that video. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I don't think I would have filmed it. So I'm so thankful, because now I can always watch that video whenever I want and be reminded of how small he was and how cute he was. Anyway, so I'm just writing down the details here of how it struck me again, just how beautiful he is, how I'm just, it's just the feeling of, I can't believe it. I can't believe I have a cat, and I can't believe I have Keanu, and I can't believe how much I love him, and I can't believe how beautiful he is, and I can't believe that God would allow me the privilege of having a cat. Sort of the way I feel about Willow Bound Journals, how I can't believe Willow Bound Journals exists. I can't believe it's full-time. I can't believe I have a YouTube channel, and that I get to make a living through the journals that I make, and that I have so many amazing patrons who are supporting me on this journey and this dream. Like, it's the same feeling. It's just like, what? Really? I don't get it. And so if I really think about it, it's just, I can't comprehend it. It's too big for me, and it feels so unreal and unbelievable. That's the way it feels every now and then when I look at Keanu, and it just hits me, and I'm just staring at him and thinking about him, and it just hits me like I have a cat? Really? How am I so privileged and fortunate and so lucky to have such an amazing cat? It just, I don't understand. It blows me away. And I have that same feeling with Willow Bound Journals. It's like, really? I get to do this full time, and I don't understand. How did this happen? What? And all I can say is like, just thank you so much, God, for these amazing gifts. Thank you for doing the unexpected. That's why, like, I never expected Willow Bound Journals. I never expected I would have a cat. I never wanted a cat. I never wanted to run a business. And yet, for whatever reason, I wake up and it's like, huh? Oh, wow, this is weird. But I'm so thankful, and it's such a gift. And that's what I'm just writing here. Thank you so much, God, for Keanu. I love him so, so much, and he adds so much to my life, and he's just the most amazing gift. A gift that makes me feel so loved, and I'm just so thankful. So that's what this page is about. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.